This is going to be a very special video. You are going to be in the spotlight of this video. I'm turning the mic over to you. My daily 5 p.m. video went very well. And in the beginning, I showed my mom's GoFundMe. There was $295 left, and that was roughly 3 hours ago. When I posted that video, within an hour, she reached the goal. So many of you have come together and have helped my mom reach this $10,000 goal. She is honestly, like, I could cry. Honestly, Martin Stinson, he donated $300 right after my video got posted, so I'm assuming he's one of the stackers. Angel Hernandez donated $20 7 hours ago, which was right at the time of my first video, my 10 a.m. video. And Joker's Wild obviously is one of the moderators of my channel. He's helped me so much. The silver stacking community is something I've never seen before. I've been texting my mom, screenshotting things that you guys have been saying and the best wishes, and it's unbelievable. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I want you guys to tell me why you stack silver, how you started, your journey, your experiences, what you've learned, all of it. I'll tell you a little bit of my story, how I started. But I want you guys to be in the spotlight. I want to see the comments from all you guys. I want you guys to be reading each other's comments, sharing your experiences with each other, talking to each other. I want this video to not be about me, but to be about you. With that said, let's jump into it. Before we start, I want to say a couple of things real quick. So my daily 5 p.m. video tomorrow is going to be the entry video for my 46K giveaway. Make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you will get notified when that video gets posted. The next video is going to be at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as well. I really want you guys to be able to feel comfortable expressing your story, telling your story, and telling us why you stack silver. So make sure all the comments are respectful, and be respectful to each other. Like this video, comment, and share it, because usually when I do videos like this, they don't do very well because people just want to know about silver prices and stuff. But it would be cool if this video did get more exposure, because this could be such a beautiful thing. I want every single one of you guys and gals to comment below and tell your story. So I started from an early age, metal detecting with my grandpa. He would give me some of the old coins we would find, and I had a decent little stack from an early age. Now, it was a lot of old junk silver coins, but I didn't understand that silver was valuable. I just saw the coins as like pirate treasure, like a piece of history. But I always knew that I always loved coins. I had an attraction to them. I thought they were so cool. But it wasn't until many years later, when I got tired of seeing my family living paycheck to paycheck. I didn't want to live like that. So I started looking at investing, but I was always one that didn't really trust banks or governments. So when I started looking on YouTube, gold and silver made the most sense, physical. I think watching that one Pawn Stars episode, that aired when that guy brought in a whole bunch of silver and dumped it on the table, that sparked the first thought of like, hey, that actually makes sense. And when I found the silver stacking community on YouTube, I found channels like Silver Slacker. I think Silver Slacker was the first channel I ever found, and I think that's why I'm so drawn to him, because he opened up an entire world for me. Just the way he presented his videos, the amount of silver he had, it was beautiful. So shout out to Silver Slacker. And like Junius Maltby was the first channel that showed me the markets, the economy, how prices are affected by different things. So shout out to Junius Maltby as well. Anyways, so I started to get into silver a little bit. And since I was already influenced by the YouTube community, I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn a lot. I was obsessed watching hours of videos all day long. And I'm talking, I was obsessed. I still am, but just in a different way. So I got this idea that I wanted to show off my coins, but I knew that I can't show them to my friends in person. So I wanted to make a YouTube channel to be able to show my coins, unboxings. I loved unboxings, by the way. I absolutely, for some reason, watching someone unbox silver is such like a calming, satisfying, but also it makes you want to buy it. And then when you're waiting for your shipment to come in the mail, I wanted to start doing unboxing videos. So I did that. Started my YouTube channel basically to show off my stack, but also ask questions. So a lot of my first videos were just asking you guys for advice. You guys could go back and watch go to my videos tab and just push oldest to newest, and you'll see some of my first videos, what my stack was like. I was a much different person back then. I've learned a lot about silver stacking and myself through this journey, which I'll talk about in a second. But so I started my channel, and from the beginning, I had an unusually a weird amount of support, right? Just from the beginning, my channel was doing extremely well compared to other silver stacking channels. And that did cause a little bit of problems because, you know, some people have been posting for years. But regardless, you guys have been supportive from the get-go. Within, I think, a couple thousand subscribers, I was already getting like sponsorships, like people asking me to do ads. I never took any of those, but you know, it was cool, right? I fell in love with it at a very early stage of my silver stacking journey. So I first started with poured silver. I think that was mainly due to being influenced by Silver Slacker, because if you ever watch his channel, he loves poured silver. He unboxes sometimes thousands of ounces at once in one video, and then he'll post another video 2 weeks later of thousands of more ounces. I mean, it's so mesmerizing to see that much silver being unboxed, but also sometimes he'll do like full stack videos, and it blows my mind that someone has that much money to buy that much silver, one. But it was just so cool to see. So in the beginning, I loved poured silver. I loved the pirate treasure feel. I would get treasure chests and throw all my, you know, my MK bars or my 1 ounce, you know, my 1 ounce bars, and it just, I loved it. I didn't like coins at all. I didn't like coins. I thought the coolest part about silver was holding it with your bare hands, and I just didn't really care for coins. But over time, that changed. I started watching channels like Shadow Stack, where he is all coins. He is a very, very his videos are crazy. If you ever watched them, he's from the UK, has like a British accent, but he would buy these like rolls of very beautiful coins I never even knew existed. So I think that's how I got into coins. Um, but when I found coins, since I was influenced by Shadow Stack, I started buying extremely high premium silver. I should have been buying American Eagles back then, but I wanted the cool coins like he had. And this shows you how YouTube influencers can influence your decisions, and that can sometimes not be the best thing, because what works for him might not work for me. He might already have a lot of equals. He had a lot more money than me. Obviously, he was a landlord, and he would um, get all of his money. He had different properties. I remember he would talk about this, and all the money he would get from that every month or whatever from his tenants, he would just put into silver. But regardless, I started the wrong way. In my opinion, I started the wrong way. But I started my giveaways at 6K, I think. The Slayer 6K giveaway, and I would tell everyone to hashtag Slayer 6K in the comments, and I would start giving away some of my silver because of the amount of support. I made a lot of friends back then. Man, like Tyler Silver, who else? Man, there was a lot of people back then that, like, I was really good friends with. Like, I would talk to them all day long. Nowadays, I have a new group of friends that I talk to all day long in the silver world. But it was just very cool that I found something that not only I enjoyed but also was good for me, because not I didn't always make the best decisions in my life, but this was definitely something positive. And I took it pretty serious. I was making daily videos back then. Right? I'm talking about in 2016, I was making daily silver stacking videos on YouTube, mainly beginner stuff. The beginner's guide to silver stacking, what is bullion versus numismatics, stuff like that. It was 99% of my content was very basic beginner types of videos, because I was still a beginner, right? I'm not going to talk about stuff I don't know. I didn't know any of the stuff I know now, so I wasn't going to talk about it. So I just made beginner type videos, and I recommend that. If you are someone this doesn't even have to go with silver stacking. Don't talk about stuff you don't know, right? If you don't know something, don't try to act like you talk about it, especially if you have an audience. So I started learning a little bit, little bits and pieces. And over time, my channel was able to get monetized. So not only was I able to express what I love, but I was also able to make money from it. So that was also a very beautiful thing. I started, I didn't have to wash dishes at Winking Lizard. I was able to actually, work from my bedroom or whatever, and make videos all day. So it's changed my life. Silver stacking will change your life dramatically. Learning how to handle money, learning how to understand the true value of a dollar, but also understand the true value of silver. It taught me patience, right? It taught me a lot of patience. It taught me that just because I can buy something doesn't mean I can afford to buy it. But back then, my strategy was just a lot of high premium silver. And plus, I liked showing those coins off, right? It's not so fun just showing off American Eagle, unboxing American Eagles in every video. So a lot of it was, I was also trying to do cool unboxings, showing new coins that would come out, right? The Dragon and Phoenix, the PF70 Ultra Cameo Moon Festival Pandas, the Queen's Beast series. So I was almost also doing it for content, because I wanted to show you guys the new coins that were coming out. But over time, I started to learn more about silver, and I started to make different types of content. In 2016, 2017, I found Bitcoin. I made a lot of money off Bitcoin. I'm talking about, I made probably $60,000 in 1 year off Bitcoin alone. I bought Bitcoin at $1,200, and sold a lot of it when it got to $18,000. Um, Made a lot of money off Bitcoin. I started talking a lot about Bitcoin, but people, silver stackers, hated it. So I started getting a lot of hate on my channel. A lot of hate. People are saying that I turned on them, that I'm a traitor, and that's not the case at all. I'm an investor. I'm someone who likes to learn. And the thought of a decentralized coin on this blockchain, it blew my mind. So I wanted to learn about it and then teach you about it, because a lot of us didn't understand it. So I took the time to learn, and then I'd make very basic Bitcoin tutorials, right? How to buy Bitcoin for beginners. That video got over 100,000 views, but YouTube flagged it because I had links to faucet links where you could technically gamble on those links. But so it went against their guidelines, so I had to take it down. But regardless, I got a lot of hate for it, so I made a second channel called Crypto Slayer, so I could, direct all the people that did want my Bitcoin type videos over there. But anyways, I kind of just got away from the Bitcoin thing and focused back on my true love, and then, and I've been doing that ever since. But a lot has happened. There has been periods where I didn't post videos for 6 months, and that's because I was going through some crazy stuff with, moving across the country, moving in with a crazy girlfriend that was, I don't need to talk about all that stuff, but yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, I'm back in Ohio. Had a daughter, which was crazy because the same time she was about to be born, my channel got hacked from Russian hackers that held it for ransom, emailing me, if you do not pay X amount of dollars in 23 hours and 15 minutes, we're going to blah, blah, blah. They started posting PORN on my channel, trying to get it taken down. And it did get taken down. So for months I was dealing with YouTube trying to prove it. They finally were able to verify it was hacked. I got it back, but and I'm here ever since. But the point is that I've been through a lot with this entire YouTube thing, but you guys have always kept me grounded. Even when my channel was hacked, I had so much support, people emailing YouTube all day long, and even Salivate Metal keeping people updated in the silver stacking world of what's happening with me, so you guys at least knew what was going on. It's just a really cool thing, and now this thing with my mom it's just overwhelming. It's overwhelming to see how much support you guys have, and some of you guys have been here since day one. A lot of you are new, and welcome. Silver stacking is going to change your life, and hopefully I can influence you in a positive way, in a way to help you avoid a lot of the mistakes that I've made and others have. So I know this was a lot about my YouTube silver stacking. Obviously, most of you don't have a YouTube channel, so I would just like to hear your stacking journey. How you started, what your strategy is now, if you have changed your strategy, what mistakes or things you've learned. I just want to hear it. It doesn't have to be 15 minutes long like mine. It can just be, a couple lines. It could be a paragraph. You could write a book. Right? I don't care. I just want to hear what you guys and gals have to say. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.